It's Jeremy's last day. Oh, I mean, yay, because you're having a baby soon.
Yep.
It's the due date is tomorrow.
Indeed.
So you got to go do a daddy thing. You're a daddy for the first time. How are you, Gareth? Hey, wake up!
Fine.
That's what.
What?
You're getting too comfortable working from home.
Yep.
We miss Gareth, don't we? Although at the same time, we've got a pretty cool setup because it feels like you're here. It feels like, you know, we still get. We've done some fart jokes, some random like dance
Lots of
sessions. Yeah. So I'd say all in all,
I can still
it
log
feels.
into the computer and control it.
That's
Look
true.
at this.
He's doing this right now. Look at that.
The
Yeah.
separation between
Isn't that
the
great?
pen.
That's actually me controlling that from my house.
kind of
Yeah.
one.
Technology. Who needs people working here? Me.
Me.
Otherwise, I'd
I
get
like it.
alone, and yeah, it's still not the same, but it's pretty bloody good.
Yeah, pretty good.
So I am vlogging mainly because it's Jeremy's last day, and if I could do a quick and simple vlog, I can get him to edit it. Thanks, Jeremy.
Okay.
So I thought I'd take this opportunity to address a couple of the things that no one paid attention to in the last vlog because I did my puppet moving gag, which I should have known would make it hard for anyone to concentrate. I knew that was the case when we were editing it. I'm just like, yeah, I'm not listening to anything I'm saying. So the main thing I was trying to say is two things. One, if you submit a project to my Skillshare class before November 20th, you'll be potentially a part of a class review that I'm going to look at projects and film a video looking at other people's artworks and attempts and give some constructive criticism and some positive feedback and help build you guys up and for your participation, and then that will be an additional part of the Skillshare class. So we'll be using that to share your projects with future students, which will be a really fun way to get direct feedback from me and participate in something that is going to be a part of helping yourself and other people and just be a nice, positive and nice interactive thing. So that was the first thing. The second thing is vlogs from this point onwards, after this one, because I'll have a bit of Jeremy's help on this one, will basically be kind of Q&As, but I'd like them to be as interesting and valuable to you guys as possible. So leave your questions in the comment section below. Use the Q and the colon and dig deep, and I'll dig deep to answer them. But that's the main thing I wanted to cover. Otherwise, I think the only thing to just sort of touch on briefly, which I keep feeling compelled to, is just the channel and the direction and how I'm feeling and how content's feeling. And I feel good. I know it's weird because I've said that before, and I remember when I did the big I bought every marker thing, and there was that big whole like, you know, I'm back, and I talked a lot about, you know, giveaways and all that stuff, and that was my strategy at the time, but it was also an unsustainable strategy, and I'm realizing that, and I keep going back to that, but it's tricky because the platform incentivizes that. So I don't know if my being sustainable and putting my ability and capacity first is sustainable either, because YouTube as a platform is not friendly to creators' mental health. We are the resource, and therefore creators are the way YouTube makes money. So YouTube builds a platform that utilizes creators' creativity as aggressively as possible and disincentivizes taking breaks for yourself or pacing out your content or making content that isn't attention grabbing and ostentatious. So I'm going to try and find a way to walk the line to put, again, myself and you guys first, but I think the way I mainly missed the mark and the real revelation that I had, which is obviously something I've talked about a few times, is that I have pushed further than I need to, mainly with my energy. Mainly in over-delivering. And I think maybe I've overcorrected a little bit in some of the videos where I've come back. I've sort of been a lot calmer than I might normally actually naturally want to be as a way of trying to figure out how I do that again. But it'll come to an equilibrium where, you know, and I think I'm pretty much there now, where I'm doing fun activity ideas. Like, for example, the one I'm working on right now, I started yesterday, and I'm doing like, it's like 3D pixel art, and it's a time-consuming project, but it's also clickable and fun and interesting and different, but something I'm just mucking around with, but letting linger and diving into the more creative elements of it rather than getting lost in the gimmick or overdoing the zaniness. So I'm going to try and find that balance. But it is a tricky sort of formula, because at the end of the day, I've got to be me, but I've also got to be a version of me in video content that people are going to click on because that's what Jazza is, you know? So it's a weird conundrum. Feel free to ask any questions about that and we can dive deep into it if you want to. Otherwise, you can ask questions about other stuff. Otherwise, that is it for this vlog. Thank you for watching me, and guess you're not the only one watching me. Send help! He's already nearly through the edit. Look at him. I've trained you well. I've been talking to you for the last 5 minutes. You've just been so focused. It's vlogception. Look at that. Vlog within that. You guys just watched that. Jeremy's already editing it. Maybe I'll film you editing this bit. Maybe I'll do that for the rest of the day. This is how you can spend your last day. How deep can we go, Jeremy? He's a machine.
How deep can we go?
I'll stop. I lied, Jeremy. I lied! I'll never stop!